Brian Little.
Japan.
Ryan Little.
Japan.
Ryan Little.
Japan.
Ryan Little.
No! First one? First one? Oh, no! Come on! Come on! No, 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 it's still alive! It's still alive! No! Oh, God! Come here. Eat. Get rid of it! I'm spectating. No, I got that go. Eric coming in like every night. Light him up.
Jack it up.
Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God! Shiny! 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 We have to get Merlin. We have to get Merlin. What is it? What is it? What is it? Water orb! I have this! Done. Tabby, go. Oh! Oh my God!
You know what the stakes are for this.
What? I sleep on the couch?
Our marriage.
Microphone check. I gotta get my music checked too. Microphone check. Check a 2, a 1, a 2. What y'all finna to do? Let me know if you know that word. And we got another Wizarding Wednesday. with some news and hopefully fixes for you bars. I don't know if that makes sense. It works. We got checks, we got mics, we got howdies in the checks. Brian, Micah, High IQ Warrior, Kristen Puff, Aether, David, Kelly, Sarah, Metatron, Becky, Amelia, Cloud Roth, Perez, High IQ Warrior. Let's go, DeCourcy with the Ravenclaw love off the jump. Just checking in. I'm at the gym. Nice. Have a good workout, but I got to go after the stream. Let's go. Lauren in the chat. I think I got Micah. And Bucky. Let's go. And Rita. Can't forget about Rita. Michael. If you guys, I promise, if you guys look up the word cosine, you'll find her and Sue in there. I promise. The Neverland in the house as well. What is up, everybody? Yo, this your boy James over at XpectoGO, bringing you guys the latest and greatest in Harry Potter content. And today we are back with another Wizarding Wednesday live stream where we come together every Wednesday live to talk all things Harry Potter, gaming, theme parks, amusement parks, the TV show, which we got to talk about, and everything else under the sun. Always a pleasure spending Wizarding Wednesday with you guys as Becky celebrates 12 months of Patrona Squad. What's good, Becky? Always good to see you. Okay, yeah. Congratulations. Yeah, this is 1 year. Yeah, that's a 1 year mark. You got a new badge and everything. Let's go. You love to see it. Man, but we got a lot to talk about, chat. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to be playing our favorite game later on alongside XpectoMODE. But where you guys, particularly Patronus Squad and myself, are going to be drafting games that we would hopefully like to see in the future coming from WB Games, because they will be a topic of today's stream or show, whatever you want to call it. But yeah. So we're gonna be doing that later. But first, we will be covering the confirmed casting. I feel like we've been talking about him for the past 2 weeks of Dumbledore for the Harry Potter TV show. Ish confirmed, at least coming from the actor. The actor said something he wasn't supposed to, then they might backtrack it or whatever, we'll find out. But as of right now, we're at a confirmed casting of Dumbledore, alongside some news regarding, sadly, WB Games and just the shutting down of some studios that I enjoy, but also how that might affect the Harry Potter games in those studios. But moving forward, the big thing we'll be talking about is how I think WB can fix all this stuff that's happening right now, or at least that's coming out. And so I'll be sharing my thoughts. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts, and we'll do a combined, just bringing together of great minds, this community and myself, and try to see what we can do, at least to help from the Harry Potter side, but also with WB, with the WB Games division, and some ideas and stuff regarding that. And it's like pretty simple stuff, but I think if implemented, especially since we have examples of some of the things I will be suggesting, I think it could be beneficial moving forward. So we'll see what happens. Plus, I don't want to throw out, any negativity. I complained about it last week. I'm bringing the fixes this week, so that's what we're going to be doing. Hey, Danny, fellow Hufflepuff in the house. What's up, Danny? How you doing? Love the Hufflepuff shirt, Danny. Oh yeah. Shout out to again Jay, our resident insider over at over at Universal in LA, giving us the hiccups, giving us the hookups. Yeah, that's where it came from. So I'm glad you like it. Honestly, I've worn it probably, we had 6 to 8, almost 8 weeks in 2025 so far. I think I've worn it maybe half of those days, half of those Wednesdays. So yeah, we probably have just about 8 Wednesdays. Probably worn it for those Wednesdays this year so far. So, hey, David M. Kelly celebrated 8 months of Patronus Squad. So excited for a stream. Also, these 8 months of Patronus Squad membership went by fast. Thanks for the awesome community and a sense of fun. Hey, David, thank you guys so much. And everybody who's part of Patronus Squad for your continued support. So you guys have been kind of seeing what's going on behind the scenes. And like, honestly, we would not be here without you guys continuing your support. So I just want to say thank you. And I appreciate every single one of yous. You guys have been killing it so far. So I'm actually wearing the Every Morning Quidditch tee my bestie and I made together. Let's go. Oh, man. I got to see that joint. White Star, have you shared that in the chat in Discord? Also, if you guys aren't already, be sure to join our Discord. Sometimes I just spam, hey, I need help coming up with ideas, especially in the Hogwarts Legacy channels. And if you're a part of Patronus Squad, whether on Twitch, which we are live here now, and on or YouTube, be sure to link both those accounts with Discord so you guys get updates on behind the scenes stuff. We got a behind the scenes video tour of my office coming up this week. Excited to share that with the Patronus Squad as a thank you, alongside some other stuff coming. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. Dancing. Speaking of Patronus Squad, we got MPS Phantom in the house celebrating 7 months of Patronus Squad over on Twitch. Let's go. And smash the like button. Yes, Aether. Smash the like button if you guys are enjoying this stream or excited about the topics we'll be talking about. I got some thoughts. I got some fixes for WB. So WB, anybody over there, if you guys are paying attention, we got you. Plus, I got some games ideas from Discord, from our community in Discord, that we'll be drafting, hopefully, against the Patronus Squad again. And if Sue can make it in time, maybe against Sue as well. So we're going to have some fun. Have you tried the themed Butterbeer Goldfish? I just packed some from the store last night. No, I did not even know they existed, Perez. Let's go. Let's go. I heard about some butterbeer candy also. But that sounds delicious. WB, listen up. We have idea. Hey kids, if you haven't already, hey Stargazer Tail, if you haven't already, tap the like button. Helps others find the channel. Become a favorite among the moon calf. Hey, everybody spend some. Everybody say hi to Stargazer today and Merlin, to him and the fam. Rough week, to put it lightly. But thanks for popping in and saying hi, Stargazer. Yeah, but Lumos to Stargazer. Butterbeer Kisses are out. Those are the ones I've been hearing about, Danny. The Butterbeer Kisses. So butterbeer flavored package of cookies. That's going to be dangerous. That's going to be dangerous. Martin! Hey! He's the man. What's up, Martin? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, so as we do every stream, I want to say hi to everybody who is here live. And if you guys are watching this on Replay Squad after the fact, thank you guys for watching. And be sure to comment below and drop a like button as well, as you chime in on the topics covered during the stream. It's always a pleasure, and it's a good time. So feel free. Just got done eating a butterbeer cookie. No, wait, where y'all getting the butterbeer cookies from, chat? Y'all got like this secret hookup or something, bro. What is up? Y'all got stuff y'all ain't sharing with your boy? All right, let me say hi to everybody right quick. Over on YouTube, we got Aether, Amelia, Beardo Gaming, and Becky, all 4 members of Patronus Squad right there, alongside Bucky Mitchell, and then David M. Kelly, Patronus Squad, the Nebula, and then High IQ Warrior, Hufflepuff Love, 68, Lizzie Martin, 4 members of Patronus Squad right there. Then we got Stargazer Tim, Danny, Martin, Micah, Perez, Rita, Sarah, and Trisha, all members of Patronus Squad, alongside Ray Sawyers, popping in late. Lauren, Patronus Squad right there. And if I missed anybody else, holla at your boy in chat so I can say hi and thank you for being here live. Over on Twitch, we got Joel Strolls, and alongside Joel, we got MPS Fandom. We just celebrated 7 months. Joel Strolls, a friend of the channel and friend of the fam from way back in the day, alongside Cindy. See, Wolfpack in the house. MPS Phantom is also on both platforms. Let's go. Alongside Aether, Samantha, Trisha, and Lizzie. They're old school people here because almost 6 years ago, the channel had only 10 people out playing Wizards Unite, right? Dancing is what do. Dancing is what. Hey, Rita celebrated. Oh my gosh, 2 years. 25 months of Patronus Squad over on Twitch. 2 years. Good gracious. Butterbeer Oreos. Oh my gosh. Got a meeting in 3 minutes and wanted to pop in and say hi. Todd, remember Patronus Squad? In the house, Todd. Hope you're doing well. Have fun at the meeting, man. Thanks for popping in on your busy day. Always good to see your name pop in. Smallville in the house. Do you think Hogwarts Legacy 2 will continue the 1800 storyline? It'll be a new. They have to continue it. They have to continue it. It's like you have to. You have to. There's no jumping. You can't time jump. I am dying on that hill. Actually, now that you asked that question, I'm gonna put Q&A in the chat right quick for you guys. I love this song. I'm out. See you, Todd. I'm gonna put a Q&A. You guys have 5 minutes to ask me any question you want. Any question within the allowed. You guys can ask me a question. I can pick whether I want to answer or not. You guys got 5 minutes. Because that question has been popping up a lot too. Ask me anything, maybe. All right, I put it over on YouTube. There's a section right there for you guys. Hey, Samantha celebrated another 2 years, 25 months. Patronus Squad. You are the best, James. Thanks for everything. Aw, Samantha, thank you. And we got a choo-choo train going, hype train over on Twitch, as Cindy's indicating. Let's go, bro. But yeah, I don't think there will be any time jumping to answer your question. Smallville, great name, great show, by the way. I think they want to continue it. Hogwarts Legacy is a name brand now, and they don't want to steer away from what they have established, whether it's the characters, whether it's our character, whether it's the world. I think it would be. I think they'd be losing out on money if they did not continue the story set by the first game and did a time jump. Now, if they did a time jump to like our 7th year and Dumbledore is also coming into the school, I think that would make sense. And maybe our last game out of the trilogy, we're dealing with the threat because we're older now. I have a prophecy theory video that I've done before in Wizarding Wednesday, but never in a like dedicated video, where that could work and come alongside the time jump. So yeah, what do you think is going to happen in the DLC? I think since the DLC was rumored to be a director's cut, I would not be surprised if we kind of focus on like a new Ravenclaw student or one of the ones they already introduced, whether it's Everett or Amit or anybody else, just so they can get some highlights, since they were kind of like snubbed as a companion compared to Poppy, Natsai, and Seb. So I think we could get like a side quest, maybe a summer quest with those guys, and or a new cat. And we got a new map as well. Again, you got to remember it's rumored to have 10 to 15 extra hours of gameplay footage, or at least gameplay. So I think a new map would merit that, alongside new characters and new enemies, maybe a couple of new beasts and stuff in the new area. But I think it would be cool if it highlighted a companion, like a Ravenclaw, since they didn't get any love. I would be fine if it's not either somebody new. But it would be cool if somebody that is already established in the first game, that we could continue on and get a deeper knowledge of those characters. Maybe even a new character that catapults us into the second game. Maybe they'll play a small role in the DLC and then a major role in the sequel, kind of like a Fig-like. Maybe we meet a new Fig-like character, a mentor, who we'll be chilling with over the summer going into the sequel. But definitely new gear, definitely new map, definitely new enemies, I think. New spells, that'll be, I don't know, 1 or 2 spells. If they do that, I think that would be the max. You kind of don't want to like blow everything in the DLC. But there's so many avenues they can take. Checking out ancient magic hotspots in other areas that they found out.
Cheered 100 bits.
Hey, we got 100 biddies. Who's that from? Cindy. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. So yeah, those are just some of the stuff. Again, it's infinite. Hey Lee, what's good? Rainyard, what's good? Bucky, do you think we have our progress and characters transferred over to Hogwarts Legacy 2? Character, yes. Progress, no. I think you gotta like kind of warm back up. Maybe they'll do a tutorial at the beginning of the game where you gotta like relearn some of the spells and everything and stuff before we are introduced to new spells. So, but progress, I don't see us being like, unless if they do transfer to progress, it would have to be tougher enemies. You know what I'm saying? That we would come across, because right now, like, we're maxed out at level 40, I think is the max, and like we're blowing cats up. One of the quick questions right quick before we get into the topics is coming from Lizzie Patrona Squad. We got, how is it being a homeowner? I put it in the chat, sorry. Oh, homeowner, right quick. There is never a dull moment. I'll just say that. There's always something you could fix or you want to change or highlight. I think Sue's maybe like painted our like family room like 3 or 4 times. I've redone this room like 3 or 4 times. Started accumulating a lot of stuff, but the freedom, especially living in an apartment as long as we did, of being able to do what you want is pretty cool. So we like it. We love it. Kind of making memories in here and stuff. I think we've been here for 3 years now, since like 4 years, since 2021, I want to say, or 2022. So yeah, the freedom is like, you can't put a like price tag on that, honestly. So thanks for asking, Lizzie. Would you and Sue do a Harry Potter themed snack box, Muckman? There have been some good snack ideas in chat. Naylene, that's not a bad idea at all. Ooh, yes, we would. Yes, we would. We've done them before, but yeah, yes, we would. Yes, we would. Do you think we'll see Nemesis system? Oh, and Hogwarts Legacy 2, WB canceled Wonder Woman game. Perez, I was just talking about this with Sue last night. We found out about it. I need to get Retro and Ben, man, on the stream. We need to talk about this. I doubt it. I hope so, but I doubt it. WB has the patent. It would be so good. It would fit perfectly within the Wizarding world. Especially if you like haven't AK'd anybody. You just like knock them out. That would be so good. If you guys don't know what a Nemesis system is, essentially it was from the Shadow of War games back in the day, like around 2017 and 2014, 2013, earlier. And what it was is if you defeated the enemy, let's say we defeated a goblin in Hogwarts Legacy, where you wouldn't kill them unless you did like AK. So you would just, deplete their health, whatever, but they would come back stronger, and they would remember like how they lost and like the spells you used, and they might reference like, hey, you guys, you knocked me out like a couple of days ago at this camp. I'm coming back for revenge. And like slowly but surely they get stronger and stronger unless like you killed them or whatever. But stuff like that I think would merit the Wizarding World with goblins, trolls, different types of beasts and everything. You keep running to the same beast while you're exploring, and they're getting stronger and stronger. I think that would be very dope. I think that would be cool. And again, it would merit, and it would blossom in the Harry Potter game. Hey, Cat Bane, Body Hunter, one of the best names in the chat. Celebrating 26 months with Patronus Squad, 2 years. Ooh, happy to be here. Good to see you, Cat Bane. Thanks for the support. Oh my gosh. Let me see. One of the last ones. What's the best butterbeer, boiled, theme parks, or hogs homemade? Bottled. I'm sorry, not boiled. I'm lactose intolerant, and this is how good it is. I've enjoyed the butterbeer ice cream. I've got to experience it at both Wizarding World locations at Universal in LA and Orlando, and at the Harry Potter store in New York. And I'm not a warm drinker myself, even though I hear it's clutch when it's cold outside. A warm butterbeer is so clutch, and that's how they drink it in the books anyway. But I'm not like, I always prefer even if it's like freezing outside, I want a Frosty, I want a Slurpee, I want a DQ, like Dairy Queen, Blizzard. So I'm a cold drinker myself, so ice cream or just cold, I think has been the best for me. Between the two, I think the one in LA surprisingly was better than the one in Orlando as far as butterbeer. But great question. What do you guys, your favorite butterbeer, frozen, hot, or cold? What did you think of the new Captain America movie? Rita, oh my gosh. How much time you got, Rita? I'll say this. I gave it like a 6.5 out of 10, 7. Cool action scenes sometimes. Particularly the scenes with him flying near Tiamat, the giant celestial coming out of the Indian Ocean, and the Hulk fight scene was pretty good. Short, but it was. I enjoyed those fight scenes. The other ones, hand-to-hand ones, were okay. Was not boring. Like definitely, it kept me active and entertained and everything like that. Unlike Eternals, even though I think Eternals might have been like the same amount of movie, even though I enjoyed it better. It was slower. But this was a very important movie. There's a reason they dropped it during Black History Month, and the fact that Sam Wilson's first movie as the new Captain America movie isn't focused on him is a crime. Is like, just put it simple. That's you ruined the character. It's the movie. I'm not gonna spoil anything. The movie is about Ross, who's the new president, played by Harrison Ford, and the connective tissues that were started 17 years ago when one of the OG movies came out. All of that plays a huge role in the movie, and none of it connects to Sam Wilson's Captain America, which would never happen with the Steve Rogers Captain America. And again, it's just sad because Anthony Mackie is a great actor. I love his Falcon. I love Falcon and Winter Soldier. I thought it was fun with him and Bucky. But they didn't know what to do. They didn't have faith in the character, and they wanted to throw in a Hulk in there. So they made it about the Hulk instead of Captain America. And it's sad, especially when you're releasing it on Black History Month. They did that on purpose. Just they tried to do like they did with Black Panther. And so, yeah. Hopefully he gets more time to shine in his actual solo film, because I don't consider this a solo film. This is not about him, but still entertaining. I wouldn't pay the theater prices to go see it. It'd probably be out on Disney Plus in April, so I'd wait. What is the difference between Red and... Oh, Red Hulk and regular Hulk. Red Hulk was made. He also has like burning powers that will burn through anything. Whenever he gets angrier, he gets heated up, and the way they do it is differently. But yeah, he's a lot more dangerous too. But the Hulk, when he goes like World War Hulk, he's unstoppable. He's unstoppable. It just did my boy wrong. But thank you guys for the questions. I think we'll do this every Wednesday. Quick Q&A before we get into the topics. Yeah. But yeah. MCU hasn't been the same after Endgame. Bucky agreed. James, you're making the Twitch channel for comics. I need to do it. I need to do it because I know so much. You guys, I know more about DC, Marvel than I do Harry Potter. I'm just letting you know. Same with Star Wars. I think Harry Potter might have caught up with Star Wars. But when it comes to DC and DC comics and stuff, yeah, my library is not to be played with. I would challenge anybody's knowledge with mine. I just don't talk about it live. That being said, let me get some yo's in the chat. Let's get into the topics at hand. Thank you guys for the questions. I don't want to derail it because I can't talk. I need to get my Twitch with just comic book stuff. I actually have a reaction channel that I haven't like posted on in a while. Is the movie you said save your money? Yes, Cindy. I save my money, wait for it to come on. Because it's mid, Cindy. The movie is mid in my opinion. I know Mario said he had a good time, and you can have a good time if you just shut your brain off and just whatever. But if you sit down and like break it down like I always do, they wasted my boy. They wasted him. They wasted Anthony Mackie, and they wasted the character of Captain America. So, over 2 years, all the rolling theories. Hey, Magica. Remember 25 months? No, what is? Yeah, that's 26 months. Patronus Squad. Let's go. 2 years. I cannot tell you guys how crazy it is to see people supporting the channel for that long. Like on a monetary level like that. Like ever since we flipped the switch and kind of like went like full steam ahead in regards to like YouTube being my primary like source of revenue and stuff like that. You guys have stepped through because it's been a flux. Some people might like the playthroughs, but most people like the Hogwarts Legacy content and stuff like that. So that inconsistency has leveled out thanks to you guys being a part of the Patronus Squad. So thank you guys. And yeah, 2 years is insane. It's insane. Captain Open Mind really enjoyed Harry Potter and the Cursed Child last night. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. In my opinion, they should have brought Captain America back. Yep, I agree. Hey, Rainyard! Celebrated 14 months, figured I'd chime in too. 14 months for Patronus Squad. Rainyard. OG. Some of them have been here for about 5. Yeah, so, and yeah, don't get it twisted. Especially if you look at all the mods, just about, over 90 to 95% of them have been here for over 5 years when the channel in its inception. So shout out to the OGs, shout out to the current Gs and the Patronus Squad, of course. All right, we're going to switch on over, and I will see you guys on the other side. Get ready for the latest and greatest. It's over. I'd expect the latest and greatest.
Ryan Little.
All right, we are back. Mic check. Also, Kelborn, what is good? Patronus Squad saying evening all. Evening to you. Happy Whizzing Wednesday. Thanks for being here. All right. So the first thing, right quick, this came out of nowhere. Again, we've been talking about it for the past 2 weeks, but the casting rumors have been ablazed for the new Harry Potter TV show, according to WB, coming out either 2026, late 2026, or early 2027. And I was hoping, especially going into March, like, we haven't heard anything. Hoping we get the trio. They started sending out casting calls and stuff way back, I want to say in September, maybe even August of 2024. So it's been just about 6 months of just casting calls and everything, especially with the young actors, the Golden Trio, and some of the other students. But we've been hearing mostly about the older characters who will be playing a role in the Harry Potter TV show. And we heard news about McGonagall, possibly rumors about Snape. That was controversial for some, and even 2 to 3 Dumbledores. And we finally apparently have our Dumbledore. John Lithgow confirms casting as Dumbledore in Harry Potter, HBO's Harry Potter series. And I quote, "This is going to define the last chapter of my life," end quote. Now, this is an exclusive report and apparently interview done by John Lithgow with Screen Rant, and kind of just goes into the show and like the character and all the stuff you guys know. Like, we're Potterheads, we already know what's good. But it was cool kind of seeing the video. I won't play it here just in case, like, I don't know if I'm supposed to or not, because this could be taken down as well. Because the reason I say that, this is not normally how you like confirm a casting, especially with something this high profile. Usually you want to do it through official sources. WB's marketing, they probably had plans for this. Maybe they had like a page splash to send out to all social medias and their own social media stuff. And the fact that this is starting to make its rounds just from an interview was very different. So a lot of people are saying it's not confirmed, but if the actor is saying it's usually confirmed unless things have changed, and the actor could be wrong. So those things are possible. But it looks as if we have our Dumbledore, and it makes total sense. Dumbledore is a pivotal character, more right behind Harry Potter when it comes to the story of the Harry Potter books, alongside so many, Voldemort, obviously, Snape. And so having this like locked in off the jump first is clutch, and kind of goes into my theory video. I want you guys to check out how the Hogwarts Legacy 2 can connect to the Harry Potter TV show through Dumbledore, kind of locking him in, like being the first ones at least that we know of confirmed casting makes a lot of sense. And again, it just shows how pivotal this role is. I myself know how good of an actor John Lithgow is, even though I still preferred some of the other casting cats strictly due to what the movie was able to do, having an all British cast. But JK likes the showrunner. WB likes the showrunner. WB and JK like the directors and the writers that they have so far. At least they've seen some of the stuff that they have plans for seasons 1 and 2. And if they casted John Lithgow to be Dumbledore for this reinvented version for TV on HBO, at least the actor has the chops to pull off what they envisioned for the TV show. So I will always default to the creatives and their vision with stuff like this, especially when we have not seen anything or seen any writings for the TV show. Granted, it is an adaptation, and it's going to be more of an adaptation more so than the movies, because TV just merits more time to spend with a character or two and flesh out the story. So I trust their process and hope that he kills it. But you guys, what are your thoughts on this character? Again, we've talked about it
for the past 2 weeks, but to have it confirmed like this, do you guys think there's a small chance that this might not be the case and he might have been talking out of pocket? Let me know. But yeah, this is huge. I like the fact that he says, there's a couple of quotes in here. He's talking about his legacy and how it's going to define the last years of his acting career. Again, understanding how pivotal this role is. Clarified, let me see. While Lithgow says he has been accepted the role, Screen Rant has learned that his deal to star in the Harry Potter TV show has not yet officially closed. So that's what I was saying. Things aren't done yet. This is new notes posted not too long ago. HBO provided the following statement when asked for comment. We appreciate that such a high-profile series will draw a lot of rumor and speculation. As we make our way through pre-production, we will only confirm details as we finalize deals. So he says he's Dumbledore, but the deal hasn't been finalized. And again, that's why I was telling you guys that there's a small chance things could come out, because, like, hey, if the deal doesn't work for both sides, they could find somebody else where the deal works better for them. So that's a great point of clarification there regarding the casting. Yeah, money talks, chat. Money talks, and the deal's going to have to be for a long period of time, for sure. So. And these are the last couple of things he's been in regards to movies and stuff. And we even get quotes from him saying it would be a challenge to reach the high bar set by the 8 core films in the saga, and making bold creative choices seems like the best way for the show to chart its own path forward. Now, that, I feel like, in my opinion, what bold creative choices are we taking? Because it's an adaptation. You don't have to be as creative or bold with something that's already, like, beloved. So that has me on pause in regards to where they're going. Granted, he's for context, he's referencing the movies, and so, you know, the movies obviously are beloved by all of us, but how do you separate the movies from this TV show that's being developed? He's saying bold and creative choices. I think it's not that difficult. It's just more of a fleshed out story with 8 to 12 hours instead of the 2.5 hours we got with the movies. I think you just get more of the fleshed out stuff. You get more of the stuff that they missed in the books to appear here. Obviously, Peeves and so many other things. So I think he might have just been talking as a creative, but I don't know. Bold choices. Obviously, if they're thinking about having him, he's seen something in regards to the story, or at least heard their plans and how they want to go about doing the show in comparison to the movie. So being bold and creative, you don't have to be as bold or creative at all, but we'll see. Here's a clip of John Lithgow, a British leader. Ooh, so that was one of the other things too. Let me pause the music. That was one of the other things too, with the, thank you, Cindy, with the non-UK casting. How good is his British accent? Let me see if I can make it louder.
In Egypt, where anti-colonial passions continue to run high, and where our soldiers continue to come under fire from nationalist insurgents, it is vital that we remain and successfully defend the Suez Canal, a point that I will be making in person to the Commonwealth heads when I host them for the weekend at Chequers.
Weather permitting.
Indeed.
And he said, yo, and I hear Dumbledore with that. So Cindy put that link in the chat. You guys can check that out for yourselves if the volume wasn't good enough for you. The audio was kind of low, and I don't want to get flagged. YouTube's like, you can't make money off of this video anymore. Use copyrights. But but yeah, I mean, hearing him talk, I see Dumbledore. I mean, I hear Dumbledore. I'm sorry. He's not British. No, he's not, Micah. I don't want bold. I want accurate. Dumble Debbie, another OG. Yes, Debbie. Exactly. He has a perfect voice for Dumbledore. Amelia, yeah. Isn't a worry for me. He's a very talented actor. Steph A, no, not at all. I totally agree. I remember, again, from the Third Rock from the Sun days all the way up to his recent stuff, and I've seen snippets of the movie that he's nominated, well, the movie that he's in that is nominated for an Oscar. It's funny, he's alongside Ralph Fiennes, who played Voldemort in the thing, so you possibly have the new Dumbledore and the old Voldemort in the same movie, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's not that the actor can't do it. I just prefer, an all UK cast. I think that was cool. But he's going to kill it if it's true. Once everything's finalized, I think he's going to kill it. And he's already got the round face. I think the eyes are there as well. And he has a mean streak. Dude is scary. Sue has talked about his role in Dexter and how, scary he was. So you get the mix of the twinkling eye Dumbledore and the Dumbledore who's not scared of nobody, which is why he calls Voldemort Tom. So I think it's a good casting call, and I think it would be fine. It's just I preferred somebody else, but I'm bought in. I trust the process. I'm gonna trust the process. Jay, what is good, boy? What is good, Jay? The hookup. If you guys need a hookup, you're ever in LA at Universal, Jay's the guy. The man has range. Exactly. So yeah, that came across our feed, yesterday or even Monday. So I was excited to talk to you guys about it. Yeah, he was scary in Dexter, says Trisha. How to find Harry in Hogwarts Legacy. I have the hardest time separating him from his role in Santa Claus 1985. That's right. Hey, Corgi Chica in the house with the yos. What's up, Chica? Think we will get most of the news about the show this year. Yeah, they said they would start filming this year. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I think they said they would start filming this year. Harry Potter TV show starts filming when? Harry Potter TV series is scheduled to begin filming summer of 2025 at Monolith Studio. Leavesden in Hertfordshire, in the same location where the original films were shot. So yeah. They plan on filming this summer. TikTok, summer's going to hit in 3 months. And which is why I think we're going to get the announcements pretty soon in regards to the Golden Trio, Draco possibly, and more coming through. This is when we're going to start getting a lot of news in regards to the casting. And then this summer is when we're going to start getting leaks in regards to set photos and everything like that, and script and everything like that. So this is going to be an exciting year following the process. Usually filming doesn't take too long, it takes a couple of months. Post-production is the thing that usually takes the longest, especially with the editing, cutting out and everything. And then you got to make time for reshoots as well. Now, I did hear that they planned on shooting back-to-back seasons. So seasons 1, obviously the Philosopher's Stone or Sorcerer's Stone, depending on where you are in the world. and of course Chamber of Secrets, which makes sense, especially when dealing with the young cast. You want to tap into their youth and make sure nobody grows up and starts getting zits and everything like that before anybody else. You know, you want to make sure they're around the same age, or at least close to the same ages between the first two before they get older. That's what we saw in the films. There was a drastic change in regards to their age and how they looked between the first two movies and Prisoner of Azkaban. So I think that's smart if what we heard is true in regards to filming back to back. So instead of 3 months, it'll probably take 6 months to 8 months to film both seasons and then get into the editing room, which is why they have late 2026 as a release window for the first season, because the rest of 2025, if they do start filming in the summer of 2025, the rest of it will be just filming, set photos again, everything else, and then all of 2026 is editing, and then preparing for the marketing and stuff like that before they get ready. So, Lightstar Anita, what is good? Just got off of work, heard about Georgina from Gossip Girl. Yes, yeah. Quick reminder, I saw that same age as me too, which is crazy, Chica. For those of you guys unaware, I'm never good at pronouncing her name, but the actress Michelle Stratton something passed away. Well, at least we found out she passed away today. Age of 39, literally my age. So she was going to turn 40 this year, and she was dealing with something with the liver, so it was natural causes. But sadly, her mom found her, passed away, and so that's been making the rounds today on social media. As a huge Gossip Girl fan, Georgina Sparks is how I know her, and obviously Buffy the Vampire Slayer and so many other ones. I think she was like in this Inspector Gadget and so many other movies. Yes, Trachtenberg. Yeah. Ice Princess movie. Yeah. What was it? Euro Trip. I think she was in that one as well. A lot of stuff. She was in a lot of stuff. But it kind of hits home because, again, we're the same age. Literally the same age. I turned 40 in 2 months, and she was turning 40 I think this summer, and it's just yeah, make every day count. So yeah, Lumos to her family and their loved ones and friends. And what's crazy is they were talking about doing a Buffy the Vampire Slayer reboot with Sarah Michelle Gellar, but the actress who plays Buffy, and she also was in that Buffy show as well as Buffy's little sister. And so yeah, it sucks, bro. It just sucks. I know her from Buffy. Yeah. Too young, exactly. So yeah, Lumos in the chat. Lumos in the chat. Yeah. Always tell people you your loved ones you love them, man. You never know how long you have them with you. You never know. Life is too short to hold grudges and to just hate on people. Try to spend your life spreading Lumos and love, and surround yourself with people who do the same, for sure. But yeah, her from the Harriet the Spy. Oh my gosh, Stephanie McKinster. Yes, Harriet the Spy. Yes. Didn't know she was sick. She will be dearly missed. I don't think it was public knowledge. I don't know if she was a big enough star for it to hit the major trades or whatever. But yeah, apparently she had been battling something with liver, and it just didn't work. Yeah, I heard about the reboot too. Yeah. I'm definitely checking that out. Huge Buffy fan. Grew up with that. So That and Angel back in the day. I saw shows in Discovery Kids channel, especially the Paranormal Show. Oh my gosh. We're showing our age now, chat. We're showing our age now. Yeah. And again, like she was part of our childhood, so like, yeah. But anyway, regarding Dumbledore, it's just cool to have some news. Hopefully it's true, and hopefully, you know, he fits the bill, or at least the plan that WB, Wizarding World, JK, and the showrunners have for Dumbledore and for the TV show overall. Like Dumbledore said, I don't need creative or bold, I just need accurate. That's all. The writing, say what you want about JK, mostly of it is true, but you can't deny how well written those books were. And so just adapt it. That's all we're asking for. So hopefully he fits that adaptation perfectly, and kind of sets his own path. Doesn't have to be a Michael Gambon or anybody else, or even Jude Law. He can be his own Dumbledore that's more fleshed out, and current age, modern age Dumbledore for the kids and people growing up in this generation, like my kids. So I'm excited to see what is in store. I'm excited to hear about other castings, hopefully. And yeah, whenever we get it, we will be talking about it here live every Wizarding Wednesday. You know it. Rita here just pointedly said she was part of our childhood, and then Dan gestured to you and me and said part of your Dan, oh my gosh. Well, he was part of it. She was part of it. Also, what's up? Speaking of trios, we got the trio in the chat possibly, with the little one, the chosen one, Rita and Dan. Hope you guys doing well. That being said, we get some yos in the chat. Let's get into some more bad news regarding Warner Brothers shutting down 3 studios and canceling Wonder Woman, and how that's going to affect future games coming out of the publisher, like Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah. Dan's got a point. She was young enough to be a daughter to me. That's true. That's fair, Merlin. That's fair. Yeah, they canceled Wonder Woman. We'll talk about it. Let's get back into the latest and greatest. See you guys on the other side. Over at XpectoGO, bring you guys the latest and greatest, latest and greatest.
Ryan Little.
Hey, over on Twitch, Alex Birdie, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate the Lumos. Hope you're having a good Wizarding Wednesday. Welcome to the stream. All right. It came out, yesterday? This news. Warner Brothers shuts down 3 game studios and cancels the Wonder Woman title. Those 3 game studios, one of the smaller ones was WB San Diego, but 2 of the big ones, Player First Studios and Monolith. Monolith is the studio that worked on the Shadow of War games, that made WB a lot of money, and invented the Nemesis system. More on them later. But Player First Studio, they were the ones that developed Multiverses, and They are new. They were just bought out. They were just bought out. They were bought by WB Games 8 or 9 months ago, according to reports. And now the studio is shut down. They were bought by let me say that again. Warner Brothers bought the studio so they can make the game Multiverses and have their IPs in a Smash Brothers like brawl game. And 8 to 10 months later, WB Games shuts the entire studio down. Same with Monolith, who I mentioned earlier, who was working on the Wonder Woman game that a lot of people were excited for, or at least interested in seeing. I myself, as a DC and Marvel fan who loves superheroes, again, I talked about it earlier, my vast knowledge of these publishers and their characters from the comics, of the thousands of comics I got behind me, I myself was very interested in seeing how they would adapt my girl in a game-like format. She's part of the trio, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. And we reported on it last week that Jason Schreier of Bloomberg, same person here who did this story, revealed that the game was having issues. They were developing it, I want to say around 2019, 2021, I think is when we first got our first look at the trailer, or at least announcement trailer. And they had to reboot development early last year. So they had already been working on it over 3 years. And in 2024, they restarted, losing WB over $100 million. On top of the $100 million Multiverses lost in 2024, and on top of the $200 million Suicide Squad, because the Justice League lost WB last year. So that amount of money being just gone from 3 studios, I understand, and it makes sense. I just feel so bad for the developers and the people who are there, because according to this report, because I'm not going to try and find it, I'm giving you guys a summary of this report. Just like at Rocksteady, who made Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, and who became famous for the Arkham series games, which I love. They invented the free flow system that is now adapted by the Marvel Spider-Man games. But anyway, the higher-ups over at Rocksteady, the developers of those games in Suicide Squad, had left. The original team who made those beloved games had left because of the decisions made by the higher-ups at Warner Brothers Games. A lot of people are pointing to David Haddad, who kind of forced these developers to make games around their IPs and not make passion projects. More on that later, because a passion project made them over $1 billion, that being Hogwarts Legacy, but we'll get to that. And so same thing happened at Monolith. They were working on a game, unannounced game, and WB came down, possibly David Haddad, and was like, we want you to work on something that has utilizes our IP, DC, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Mortal Kombat, whatever. And they forced them to make Wonder Woman. The higher-ups at Monolith left as well. So you're seeing the people who made these studios great, Rocksteady and Monolith, with their games, because they were allowed to be creative and do what they want in the vision, they created something that has never been seen before in gaming. The Nemesis system over at Monolith, and even the free flow system over at Rocksteady, that again, I mentioned earlier, was adapted by so many other games moving forward. They left. Those higher-ups left. Those people who made those things, invented those new things, left because of decisions being made and being forced upon them by WB Games, according to this report, if accurate, which usually is by Jason Schreier. Now, Rocksteady is a shell of itself and actually helping Avalanche Software, according to Jason Schreier, make or work on the DLC. This is one of the best developers in all of gaming, relegated to helping Avalanche Software work on the DLC, while the small few are working on a pitch for a new game. And now Monolith is just wiped out. They're gone. And that Nemesis system that was created by this developer was patented by WB and is just not used at all. Was going to be used by Wonder Woman, but not used at all. And the patent runs till 2036. So we don't even know who can use it or who's going to be using it. And if they are going to be using it, they're not familiar with it because it was invented by the studio that has now been shut down. This is where we get into Avalanche Software and WB. They have reported that they will be working on projects that they trust. They're focusing on big budget projects with IPs that they know. Mortal Kombat has always been made them money, mostly developed by NetherRealm, another developer under Warner Brothers Games. Obviously, Hogwarts Legacy. Avalanche Software being also under WB and WB Games. And then now DC, which is run by Rocksteady, they'll be doing probably another Batman game. And then you have your Game of Thrones game, which I don't know who wants a Game of Thrones game. Season 8 was literally like years ago, so long ago, left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. And so who's asking for that right now, in my opinion? And that's what they're going to focus on. Not only those IPs, but now you're going to put out less games. And now that you've shut down all of these studios because cost and developers, we're not going to get a game. The soonest we possibly could get a game, I think, would be 2027. 2026, if we're hopeful, and that's going to be possibly something regarding Hogwarts Legacy. But I think 2027 is a good day for Hogwarts Legacy, in my opinion. This is where we're at right now with WB Games. And again, I've talked in nauseum in the past 2 weeks. Once we heard this report from Jason Schreier, I want to encourage you guys to check it out. It always goes down and boils down to leadership. It always boils down to leadership. And when you make decisions like this, you force something to happen because of your vision. You have that priority. But you also have to realize the weight you have. Over hundreds of people have now been fired yesterday because of the decisions made by the higher-ups who are still there. Now, David Haddad has stepped down, and his spot will be filled in over the coming months. But the damage has already been done. You forced a studio to make Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and those higher-ups left and made their own studio because they did not agree with the vision. Same with Monolith and those higher-ups. So how do we do this? How do we fix this? And what I'm so scared about is, God forbid, if Hogwarts Legacy 2 is not the success that they envisioned, because they were surprised by the success of the first game. God forbid, if the second game isn't as big of a success as they envisioned, expecting to make over $1 billion again, if they touch Avalanche Software, we're not going to cross that bridge. If they touch Avalanche Software, we're going to have issues. I'm just saying that. Yes, Yes, this is personal to me because I have met a lot of those people in person. I still talk to a lot of those people, whether online or offline. Yes, this is personal to me. It's closer to me than a lot of people. I don't care. These cats made one of the best games, the best Harry Potter game ever, and one of the best games ever, and have brought to reality something we've all wanted since reading the books. Hey, Martin with the 10 gifted membies over on YouTube. Let me get gifts and nifflers in the chat. Thank you, Martin. Thanks, Martin. Hope you're doing well, man. I'm in the middle of a rant. So that's my fear moving forward for Avalanche Software. Because WB has now just admitted we're betting everything on Hogwarts Legacy 2, the next DC Batman game, the next Mortal Kombat game, and whatever Game of Thrones game they're going to do. They're putting all their money, all their investments, all their time. They're taking a lot of time, by the way, on those games. So how do we fix it? Because I could read all day. How do we fix it? I have a couple of notes I made, and funny enough, these notes in regards to what I think WB Games could do, or WB overall could do, is also already happening, but in the movie division, specifically with DC, and we're going to talk about that. So first, you guys' thoughts right quick. Focus isn't bad, but it has to pay off. Yeah, you put in, Andrew, focus isn't bad. You're cutting off the creativity with that focus. Focus is good, but you're not allowing anybody to be creative now. You can't take any risks now. And gaming was always risk. Gaming was mostly passion projects. 100, don't touch Avalanche. Avada Feldcross. They touch Avalanche, says Aphin. Thanks for the member. Yeah, Niels, welcome to Patronus Squad. Yeah, if you guys got your 10 memberships over on YouTube, make sure you thank Martin, and welcome to Patronus Squad. You guys now have access to emotes and behind the scenes footage, and the behind the scenes studio tour that's going to be coming up this week as well. So yeah. Let me see. Perez, W plan is to live service and monetize, by the way. So that's one thing I didn't want to talk about because I'm going to go on a different rant. WB has said that, especially talking to stockholders late last year, that their focus is going to be doubling down on live service, always on, and mobile gaming. Their reason, and it makes sense, their reason is so they can have a consistent revenue stream in between the big projects that they plan on making, whether it's with DC Batman, Hogwarts Legacy 2, Mortal Kombat, so forth and so on. And so it makes sense. It makes sense. I get it. I get it. It's just the why is never a good reason when it comes to video gaming. And there's always a way to mesh the both. I would love it, in my opinion, since Zion Wars. Yeah, I mean, I get it. But money being the prime example, or the primary reason for having any games. You got to remember, when Discovery came in and took over, they were in the red because they spent a lot of money. And we found out some of the stuff that were valued very high weren't as high as they were valued before Discovery bought WB. So they're even more of a hole than they previously expected. And so they were looking for revenue streams across all of WB, not just games, not just movies, but other aspects, even the TV shows and the networks and stuff that they own. Time Warner, TNT, all these other places. And so they're not getting that revenue that they thought they would when buying this, not studio, but buying Warner Brothers. And the Warner Brothers brand is not as high valued as it was 15 years ago. It's not. And there's been reports about that. So they are just focusing on trying to get as much money as they can so they can get out the red, which they have, but now they want to appease the stockholders and make sure they have consistent revenues, so more people will invest in the company, upping the value of the company, and hopefully allowing them to make more money to put into things that are creating money for them, like the movies, like the games, like everything else. So yeah, like live service, always on, and mobile games make sense. It's just, if money's a priority, that's where it gets messy. And that's where we're getting to how I think we could fix it. I'm still mad at them about Wizards Unite. Yeah, me too. TV games is bigger than it needs to be. WB is TV, movie, service, gaming isn't up their alley, and yet they think it is. Yeah, I mean, well, for those of you guys unaware, gaming was the highest revenue stream out of the mediums. Yeah, so according to Forbes, gaming made more money than movies and the music company. So this is just to show you guys. This isn't Forbes, but Forbes was initially the ones that brought it out. But gaming industry is now bigger than movies and music combined as a medium in regards to entertainment and the revenue stream combined. Gaming. So that's why you see in Disney's like, bro, let's hop on this. Like, let's get some games out. Like, because even Bob Iger was like, gaming is not going to do anything. Like, I'm not going to focus on gaming. Now his tune has changed. Yeah, gaming industry is now bigger than movies and music combined. So, yeah. Yeah, it's lucrative, chat. That's why they are focusing on that. And what's crazy is gaming just used to be a niche. Now, it's making a lot of money. Time check, thanks, Rita. That's interesting that gaming sells better than movies and music, since gaming has a plenty small population worldwide. Exactly. As long as they have long-term plan for the IPs, I don't mind smaller side games or cash cows. I don't mind it either. It's just, we saw that attempt when it came to Suicide Squad, Multiverses, even Quidditch Champions. We saw that attempt with all three being live service games, always on type games, and even a mobile game with Magic Awakened and others. And a couple of weeks ago, we just looked at the Steam charts just to see concurrent players, because concurrent players is very valuable when it comes to a live service game. And those three live service games, Suicide Squad, Multiverses, and Quidditch Champions, combined didn't have more than Hogwarts Legacy did in regards to concurrent players, just on Steam. Hogwarts Legacy, I reported, posted on the community tab, came back in the top 10 just on PlayStation. And that's without the mod update. It just had it was the top 10 in sales in January of 2025, just on PlayStation. Single player game. Now, again, be fair, it takes time to make those games, so there's a lull in the stock when it comes to the time frame between game releases, especially something that big. But come on. Come on. That's crazy. your swing at making always on live service games and your single player game, non-live service, non-online game, has more people playing it than the other ones that's supposed to be focused on concurrent players. So, but how do we fix this, chat? How do we fix this? Again, I always try to be constructive when I talk about things like this. And we've been reporting it for a while. So my thing is today, let's figure out what we can do, what they can do, because I care about that IP in regards to Harry Potter, but I also care about WB. I love WB. All the stuff all the movies I used to watch, some of my favorite movies were from WB, and so we don't like it, Rick. Like I love it, right? Jay. Live service is very niche in my opinion. Makes it very risky. Yeah, they can't afford that. Yeah. And you don't know if you're going to be able to pull away from the people who are already invested in other live service games. So again, I always reference the pie chart. Whenever you make a new live service game, you're trying to cut into the pie that is already taken up by a Fortnite or Overwatch or Marvel Rivals or any other game, Rainbow Six and so forth and so on. Nice segue. Thank you, Mike. I'm glad you noticed that. Try by listening to the fans. Well, that's possibly it. Okay, so how can we fix this? One of the ones, first one I said was, and feel free to chime in if you're watching this on replay or live. One of the first ones I said was keep and acquire talent. I mentioned earlier Monolith higher-ups over at the studio leaving because they didn't like the vision that was being forced upon them by WB Games. Same with Rocksteady, the higher-ups leaving before Suicide Squad's release because they didn't like what they were forced to do. A AAA single-player type developer is being forced to make a live service game. So keeping and acquiring talent is very important. And they're already doing this with DC Studios, newly branded, run by James Gunn and Peter Safran. You guys see it at my top with the notes, how to fix WB. Do what James Gunn and Peter Safran is doing now. Now they're not CEOs, but they run DC Studios, but they do it together. Peter Safran handles the financial side, and James Gunn handles the creative side of it. And what's so dope about that is we know James Gunn from so many great movies. Guardians of the Galaxy movies when he was over at Marvel. He helped with the direction of the Infinity War movies and Endgame. He helped with that alongside the Russo brothers. And so we know he's talented. He even did a DC movie like The Suicide Squad. That was different from the 2016 one, and even doing TV with Peacemaker, which was a huge success for WB. So he's the director. He's just known as the director and a writer. So you hire him to be the head of DC Studios to handle the creative side alongside, again, Peter Safran who's a huge producer, to handle the business side. And so that's an example of WB doing just that already with the movie division, with DC specifically. Do that with your video game division. Bring in somebody. I mean, the only people I can name is the cast of Avalanche Software and maybe like a couple of casts of Rocksteady, but we don't know if they're going to be around. But if you're going to have a Harry Potter franchise, have A. Allen 2, who is director of Hogwarts Legacy, game director of Hogwarts Legacy, and have him envision what you could do with not just Hogwarts Legacy 2 and 3, but other Harry Potter games. Again, acquiring talent and keeping talent. So now, with all the layoffs we've had in the past 2 to 3 years already, bring in the talent to help you envision a plan, which leads us to number 2. Formulate a plan with that talent. Again, using Monolith and Rocksteady, they only listen to the higher-ups from WB Games. Those were the only ones who were able to make decisions. And it makes sense because of their position. They are higher ups. Their position merits that. But at the same time, according to the Jason Schreier report a couple of weeks ago, around February 7th, they said there wasn't a lot of back and forth. It was, we need this. We want you guys to work on the IP. Go do it and find a way to do it. That was it. There wasn't like, we can't do this. We're working on this. We'd love to try this. If you want to implement this with your IP, that would be cool. There was none of that. There was no collaboration at all. So if we're going, I think we've seen how that works. We've now seen how that works when it's just one-sided, when it's just one thing, one direction. Band. When it's just one voice just coming down saying this is what you're going to do. If you got the talent now, if you acquire the talent, listen to that talent. Listen to the developers and their passion. Again, I will keep using Avalanche Software. This was a passion project. They've told me so, and they have said on multiple occasions across outlets, this was a passion project for them. And look how it turned out for them. They are Harry Potter fans. They are Potterheads. They don't just have, they have signs of each house, and each dev writes their name under the house that represented. They have banners. They have so many Harry Potter merch around the studio. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's their own stuff. It's their own stuff. They're Potterheads. They're passionate about the IP. Boston Madsen knows more about the book than anybody I have ever seen or met, ever. Even off the new, even off that quiz show. She knows more than anybody. She developed Hogwarts. And guess what? Hogwarts was a huge standout because it looked so authentic. Talent. Get the talent, acquire the talent, listen to the talent, and formulate a plan that's going to work best, not only for the games division at WB Games, but also for the IP. Again, we're seeing that with James Gunn and Peter Safran. James Gunn formulated a 10-year plan when it comes to DC movies, but not just movies, TV shows, even some of the comics, and gaming. He wants to have all of those four mediums interconnect to tell one cohesive story. So if you're following, whether just in the movies, and you're like, didn't know about these characters, I might check out the TV show so to help uplift the brand of HBO Max. Oh, I saw a character that's only in the video games. I didn't know about that. Now you can help the WB Games division and get more people interested in the DC video games, and vice versa with the comics. You see how all of that kind of cohesiveness works together, and it's coming from a creative. He's not a business person. He's just a director and a writer who now runs DC Studios. So now you see how that worked. People are excited now about Superman. People are we're excited about Creature Commando. That was well received, not only by critics, but by fans. Peacemaker, which was already well received, and the season 2 is coming out, alongside Supergirl, that is currently being developed right now by DC Studios. There's a lot of excitement and buzz now. You have a chance with all these shutdowns to start over like you did in the movie side of things at WB, particularly with DC Studios, by allowing the creatives, the talent, combined with the higher-ups, to listen to the talent and formulate a plan. You already have examples of that. Next, I think the next big one, and it's hard for a lot of people to do, especially with social media be a thing, trust the talent and the plan. You gotta follow through with it. Whatever you guys come up with the talent and with the higher-ups, you have to trust the plan. You have to follow through with it. You have to trust that the talent you acquired is good enough to execute what you guys envisioned and has awareness enough to make sure whatever you envisioned is also going to connect with fans. And with James Gunn being a huge DC fan, more so than Marvel, he's going to connect with people like me who are also DC fans, but now going to connect with the general audience. Because when you get enough buzz, it's going to spread. Word of mouth is still so powerful, even with social media. So trust the plan, trust the creative, trust the people you've put around you that are talented to formulate the plan and execute it and follow through with it, whether it's 3, 5, 10 years. Again, you see that with DC, and be strong enough to tweak it as well accordingly, because we can't foresee what trends are going to happen or what people are going to be into moving forward in the next 10 years. So tweak accordingly while still staying on that plan, because the big plan is going to be your foundation. It's going to be the skeleton of what you're trying to do with your company, with your division, with your brand. So trust it and tweak accordingly. And then all else fails, I think, is going to boil down to selling the IP. Marvel has done a great job with this. They tried to do it with making their own Avengers game and Iron Man game. And then they were like, you know what? We're just going to sell it and give it to people who are better at being developers than us. Marvel's not a gaming brand. WB Games has always been, and they have great developers, but they've wasted the talent. They've butchered the talent. So now Marvel noticed the same thing, but they got ahead of it. So now you have some of the best video games, superhero video games, comic book video games of all time. The Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man series by PlayStation, Sony PlayStation. That's by Marvel. That's Marvel. They gave it to Sony, and Insomniac is like, yo, make it. Those two games are beloved by everybody. Same with Marvel Rivals. Gave it to NetEase. Hey, make a game. That game is blowing up still 4 months later when it came out, I believe in December. And so forth and so on. Guardians of the Galaxy game, the Wolverine game is coming out also by Insomniac. I can keep going with Marvel projects. The Blade game that's going to be made by Xbox. I forgot the name of the developer over there. I can keep going. WB, if you can't execute, you can't get the talent, if you don't have a vision and don't have a plan, you're not going to make as much money because you make all your stuff in-house. So you're not splitting the shares or the revenue, but you'll get more money because you can put out more games. You'll have consistent revenue, which is something you're looking for in the first place, especially with your stockholders. And it might make the brand more valuable because the games are more beloved and made by talented people who this is their focus, which is video games. So that's number 4 if the first 3 don't work. And then number 5, you just make better Harry Potter games. Like, make different Harry Potter games. Don't just do Hogwarts Legacy. Give us spin-offs. Give us mobile games that actually matter. And don't shut down games like Magic Awakening or Wizards Unite. Boom. What do you think? What do y'all think? I try to be as organized and concise as possible when it came to trying to get that out. Anything you guys want to add in regards to my tricks that I think would work? Oh, we got mic drops. Agreed. Says Corsi mic drop from Danny. Don't trust you. Says Harry Potter friends. That's what I think. It's, again, they want to make money. So at least they want to do good. Whether it happens is a totally different thing. I think they would have done this by now if they had any ideas of what they were doing. Well, they got rid of the fall guy, which is David Haddad. So that's first and foremost. Next, they're revamping. So we're not going to get anything new for a couple of years. So within this time, they're still looking for leadership over at WB Games. As Sue comes in.
And that's where I come in.
Kathleen Kennedy stepping down. Do you think that's a Star Wars win? Gabe, yes. You already know. Yes. Kathleen Kennedy stepping down at Star Wars is a huge Star Wars win. This does not.
She did?
Yeah. Well,
wow.
Well, she's going to step down in 2025. Great producer. She's probably top 5 producer all time in Hollywood. Studio head just sucked. That's it. Like, straight up. How do you not have a plan for the next trilogy of Star Wars? So yeah. She had some W's.
To be fair, I didn't have a plan for the next
You're not the
Star Wars trilogy either.
I could have formulated a plan.
James, I'm just saying, I just wanted to be really upfront about it.
Thank you, Sue.
I like Kathleen, I also did not have a plan. She and I, same boat. You know?
Just different waters.
Neither of us Star Wars fans. Neither of us had a plan. So, like,
You said she's not a Star Wars fan.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know her. I don't know anything about this.
Man, what up, KP? Happy Wednesday. Oh my gosh, you're an idiot.
What? I'm just trying to help.
Oh,
Trying to join in.
I've already mentioned leasing IP development is small but hungry indie studios to work the titles. Write them a check and just let them cook. Yep. We mentioned it in Discord yesterday when talking about this. Yep. Stevie K says fair enough.
Wraith said you should try the Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, I played it. Oh, you already know I played that. Yeah, I played it back in the day. It's been a while. I need to play it again. I have it on Steam. They had a huge Star Wars sale, so I got like Force Unleashed, Knights of the Old Republic, Battlefront games. I got like 10 to 12 games, all for like under $15. So yeah, they had a huge Star Wars sale. KOTOR rocks, exactly. Back when BioWare was good. We're not going to talk about BioWare and Dragon Age of Veilguard and anything. We're not going to talk about that. But that being said, what time is it?
6:17.
Okay. Can we do the game?
What game?
The draft game. Can we do that? I want to do that so bad. But I went on a rant. I spit bars. I did spit bars.
Hey, Hillary.
Hey, Hill. Real late, but you're here. Hello. What's up, Hill? Do we have time to play the game?
What
the draft.
game?
The draft game.
Oh.
That I always come in last place. You always come in second place, and Patronus Squad always wins. Rant.
It's a game of skill.
Never. Yes, David. I played both. Wait, both Unleashed series or KOTOR? Because I've done both with both. Yeah, I played both games for both series. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't make any sense at all.
Whatever.
I have no idea what's going on right now. Hashtag always true.
Yeah. No, so we talked about, you weren't here.
I wasn't. I was a couple of minutes ago, starting a couple of minutes ago.
Did you
I was
eat?
here. I did not know you made dinner, so we got food on the way home. I didn't know.
Oh my
I had
gosh.
no indications.
I'm gonna go eat out now.
We got gas station food. Don't get it twisted.
So yesterday we found out that Warner Brothers shut down 3 studios. Monolith, the people who were making the Wonder Woman game that I was very excited about. Who made the?
They shut down the whole studio.
Studios no, it doesn't exist. Player First Games, who made the Multiverses games, that they actually bought 8 to 10 months ago.
Okay.
They shut that studio down as well. 8 to 10 months later, and a smaller studio in San Diego. We found out all of this yesterday. Both of those, the first 2 I mentioned, lost them $100 million. One, they just lost them because of development time, because they were working on Wonder Woman, and then they had to revamp and start over development in 2024, and they were like, 2025, we're just going to shut it down. So they were having issues there. And then, of course, everything else they've talked about in 2024.
So they were almost done with Wonder Woman.
No.
No,
Yeah.
they were, and then they decided to start over, right?
Well, yeah, they were very far along in the process,
So
and
they
decided to start over.
So I have no idea what the actual numbers are. So like let's say they've spent $80 million on this.
No,
thing.
$100 million.
No, I'm saying like they get partway through.
Mm-hmm.
They realize they don't love it.
Yeah.
They've spent $80 million on it, and they say we're starting over. They continue working on it. They spend even more money.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're not working on it at all.
Yep, and the studio's closed.
So back when they were partway through and didn't love it,
Yeah.
they decided I would rather make no money back than sell it and have it kind of flop, but still make a little bit of money.
Yeah.
So they could have recouped a little bit of the money.
Well, we don't know if it was ready.
Oh, okay. Okay,
just
so
know-
we don't know how far along they
Yeah,
were. We just
right.
know they'd been working on it for years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, did they have it like almost
No,
out the door?
No.
Okay.
No.
So maybe they were working on it for that long and they had made no product or progress at all.
It's not the progress. It's just they didn't like the result.
They just didn't like it.
Yeah. And that goes also towards the leadership at Monolith leaving during the process because they were forced to do it. They didn't want to do the Wonder Woman game. They had pitched another game. But WB higher up have forced them to make the Wonder Woman game.
What did Monolith make before
Uh,
this happened to them?
Shadow of Mordor game. 2 games that made WB a lot of money and created a feature that was so inventive. A lot of people says it changed game. It's like so crazy. It's called the Nemesis system. It's one of the most creative things they've seen in gaming in over 20 years. WB put a patent on it, so WB owns it instead of Monolith.
So they can do what with it? You know?
The patent,
Nothing.
nothing. The patent ends in 2036, but yeah.
So they had a really strong technical and creative team,
Leadership left.
proven
because-
ability to make
Yep.
money.
Yep.
And then they said, work on this thing you don't care about or
Yep.
like.
Yep.
And also, we don't like what you're doing.
Yep.
Start over.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Good. Good.
So, me being me,
Mm-hmm.
I offered fixes on how WB can kind of fix moving forward where they're at right now.
Uh-huh.
And one of the things, and I used James Gunn and Peter Safran over at DC Studios, again, under WB. I used them as a template with acquiring talent because James Gunn's not a studio head. He was a director and a writer. But they brought him in to do creative stuff while Peter Safran, who's a producer, to handle the money stuff. So both of them are co-heads of DC Studios under WB. So I was like, hey, bring in talent like a James Gunn, something like that. And then trust the formulated plan with the talent instead of just saying, we want you to make these games. Listen to the talent and formulate a plan, and then trust the plan and tweak it moving accordingly. But yeah, I was spitting bars. Go check out the replay.
We don't listen to talent here. That's not what we do. We tell the talent what we think they should do.
Hey, Janessa, what is good?
Harry Potter and Friends said Avalanche is doomed. DeCourcy said the look on Sue's face, that whole little convo says it all.
But,
Sometimes I need to take off my glasses because I feel like
yeah,
I'm seeing like something.
Even though you
Something
can't
is
see.
something is too much.
even though you can't
I need to
see.
turn something off for a second
Yeah.
so that I can focus on whatever this is that's happening
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Cindy said, having Sue come in at the end of your rant is an excellent strategy for summing up the segment.
Thank you.
That's why I go to work so that I can come back in the middle of it. We still need Newt and Friends. I agree.
I know.
I would play it.
I know.
I would play it all day.
I know.
It would ruin my life. I would shirk all my responsibilities.
Oh my god. Honestly, what do you guys think about John Lithgow as Dumbledore? That was confirmed yesterday as well.
I think he's gonna call Voldemort Tom. That's all I want.
Yeah. We touched on it earlier, Craig, and basically my stance is I trust the showrunners and JK and their vision for the TV show. And if they think John Lithgow is that guy for Dumbledore, who is a huge important piece of the whole narrative of Harry Potter, then I trust them. Plus, he's a great actor. It never hurts to have talent, which I was just talking about when it comes to WB games. And he has such great range. He can do the Tom when looking at Voldemort and have that twinkle in his eye when talking to Harry. So I'm excited about the casting. Not officially confirmed, because we did hear from the Warner Brothers, who said we are waiting to finalize the deal. So both parties, Lithgow's agent and the reps for WB, have to make sure the deal that they have set forth, both parties agree, and then once they sign it, they'll have an official announcement when it comes to the casting, and more of that will be coming as well because they start shooting. They're supposed to start shooting this summer. It's like 3 months away. So we're going to hear about the Golden Trio, Draco and the gang, and probably start hearing about other castings soon. So get ready.
I'm excited.
Me too.
I'm just excited. They're gonna make interesting casting decisions. I think
For sure.
they're obviously thinking outside the box.
For sure.
I'm excited about it.
They are very aware, and even Lethgow said in the interview with Screen Rant, they are very aware of the heavy shadow the movies will provide for the TV show. This is what they will be compared to that. And so his stance was be creative and bold. My stance is just be accurate. You have a chance to add more you have a chance to triple the amount of time and content than the movies did for each season, at least. So, yeah. It's going to be interesting. I'm excited. And again, this is a new age. This is for the next generation, our kids. This is what they will grow up with, and essentially, they'll be growing up with the characters like we did. So, I'm excited to see what they come up with late 2026, early 2027.
Steph A, I'm jealous of those barbecue pork chops.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Sounds amazing.
I can actually see him with the fighting Voldy in the Ministry of Magic now,
Yeah.
right?
He can do scary grandpa and nice, fun grandpa.
Yeah. I like the casting, says Pish Posh,
Yep.
but they could pick a good actor for Snape. I mean, everybody wants Adam Driver, but again, I trust their process. I trust why they're doing what they're doing. And again, I haven't seen the script. I haven't seen where they're going and what they're trying to do. So if this is who they think is best for the role of Dumbledore based off their writing and vision of the show, I'm all for it. That's how I look at it.
You mean
Until
Snape?
Snape. Until I see otherwise. Yep. I'm back. Welcome back, Lauren. I did plan on playing our draft game. We'll push that till next week because time checks is happening, and we'll go from there. But WB, I hope you were watching. I might even snip that and put it as a video, and just like
snip your whole rant.
Yeah, because it's not a rant. It's just like, this is what you're gonna do. This is what I would do. Bing, bang, boom.
Ding dong.
Ding dong. Bing bong. XpectoMODE, yes. So we moved. That's why I said we'll hold off on the game, because I owe you guys XpectoMODE from last week. And we said we move it to this week. So yo's in the chat if you guys are ready for XpectoMODE right quick. Thank you guys for your inputs. I love hearing your thoughts and even putting my ideas out there so you guys can kind of like either poo-poo it or be like, yo, I'm down with that. Like, I love you guys' thoughts with that.
I choose to poo-poo it.
You choose. I know, Suzanne. I know you choose to poo-poo it. Ooh, lemon pepper wings tonight for dinner. Let's go.
Ooh.
I made sausage, rice, and peas real quick.
You did.
20 minutes.
You should make rice and...
Huh? 20 minutes?
Okay.
No, it wasn't 20 minutes.
Okay.
Like, during the starting soon sign, I was still cooking the rice. So I had started, like, around, like, quarter till 4. I mean, yeah, quarter to 4. Must be nice. I'll be at work till 1 a.m. Haven't even... What? 1 a.m.? I'm standing on business with my gourmet PB&J. Yo, what's gourmet about it, DeCourcy? What's everybody eating dinner tonight? What's everybody having for dinner tonight? All right. Where are those emojis from? those emojis we made, Harry Potter friends. You get them if you're part of the Patronus Squad, if you're a member or on YouTube or a sub over on Twitch. So... All right, so the first one, you guys, if you remember, the theme was corridors and or paths. So this one's from Shaw. Where is this?
I think it's down south. There's a little stone. There's like a little circle of stones, and over this way there's like a little doorway, but I don't think it actually is a dungeon or anything. I think it's in the southern part of the map.
Better chances, I have no idea what I'm doing for dinner. Gotta have some sushi. Ooh, dinner tonight.
Ooh, chicken noodle soup.
Chicken noodle soup, nice. It's too hot for that here.
Sliders, nice, Lizzie.
Yes. I don't understand Twitch, so that would be happening for you.
I get it.
I get it here. Peter Pan honey roasted peanut butter and a cinnamon apple jelly on super enriched whole grain bread.
Nice.
All right, I gotta try it, DeCourcy. That looks like it does look like a Merlin trial. Homemade lasagna, says Samantha. Chicken, either pan-seared or oven-baked with salad. Stephanie McKinster keeping it healthy and simple. This either way, I love how the green. Oh my gosh!
Nice.
This is tough.
That looks like a trailer.
Yeah. That is tough. Where is this? Forbidden Forest. Forbidden Forest. Look how the
outside that nest.
Yeah. That is tough. Amanda.
Oh, nice.
Man. That bridge forming together is so I love that. After the during the Jackdaw quest.
Fun.
Whoa, that's gracious. I'm still amazed how big the grap horns are.
They're huge.
So big, bro. Pray for me. We got you. We got you, Jay. You got this. You're an expert. Same path.
Nice.
The Nebula used the same path.
I like the outfit.
Yes.
Too.
Learn my lesson on Harry Potter fans from here out. Oh my gosh. That's a great shot, the Nebula.
Look at this guy.
Peace. I hope they bring back Jason Anthony to do the voice for the TV show.
He looks like John Travolta.
He does. Wild juggling. Whoa! Is this? Oh, this is at the
cool angle.
That's a very good angle. This looks like the Jackdaw quest as well.
I was gonna say it looks like Jackdaw.
That's tough. Dang, those caverns were huge. I wish we had more caverns like this.
Bigger dungeons.
Yeah. For sure. Lauren, that's tough.
I was playing Skyrim last night and I went into just a random cave and it was a whole huge thing. There was like a Falmer warlord in there. I've never even seen a Falmer with heavy armor before. His heavy armor was almost as good as mine. It was just a random cave, not related to a quest.
That's Skyrim.
It was just sitting there waiting for me all along.
That's Skyrim. I was like,
Skyrim.
I can deal with the loading screens if it's like that.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Yeah. This is good, Lauren.
Cat Owl said, watch out. They might offer you a job. Oh, no, say it ain't so.
Well, funny about a job, I'm going to remind me in 5 minutes to talk about a job right quick. That's a great picture. Oh, Crimson.
That's not the sepulcher, like the underground thing, is it? The Slytherin one?
Oh. What is that called? What is that called?
It starts with an S,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. Slither. I forgot what it's called. I know what you mean. That's such a good shot. This is a good shot as well.
Yeah. That's the Haunted Hogsmeade.
Yeah. Yo, this game Hogwarts has so many secrets, bro. Scriptorium, thank you, Jay.
Scriptorium, thanks,
you,
Jay.
Not size right. Calling it forbidden does make it more enticing. So,
I know that's right.
Cool. Cool.
I like the chains.
Yeah.
Like, nice try, guys.
Yeah.
That wall doesn't go all the way around.
Oh my gosh. My birthday is next week on March 9th. Turning 33.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Happy soon birthday.
Yeah. Let us know next week. We'll sing you a birthday. Saying a lot of people use this. I wonder how many secret rooms the Corridors actually have. A lot of people use this.
Mm-hmm. I like the framing of it.
Yeah. Filter too.
Mm-hmm.
I like the filter on this one. Yeah. Well done.
Well done.
Ooh.
Mod?
Ooh.
I love that, whatever that is.
What?
Is that...
What?
That's
It's
not...
gotta be a statue.
I was wondering, is that a mod? Like some kind of mod outfit?
I don't know.
Cool.
This is a mod.
That one is?
You're outside with, what's her name?
Oh, the hair. Oh, that is her. That is Garlic.
Yeah, that's Garlic. Yeah, you're outside the school with Garlic. Yeah, that's a mod. Oh, the Red Lobster. Love it, Craig.
Nice. Ray, if you're the president of WB Games, I'm sure you'd straighten them all out.
Hey.
You'd get it together.
Oh, yeah, Ray. This is gorgeous.
Cool. I like that.
I hope they're implemented in the next game.
Right?
It's so gorgeous. Ooh. What did you do to get
Is that like a level up?
Yeah. Seriously, how did you get that ring? Hogsmeade Station too. I never go there.
Is that like right after you do Lumos? Like if you get the timing right? That looks like a spell plus.
It's not Revelio. Because they changed the stance. So obviously they did a spell. Yeah, it's gotta be what blue spells are there?
I don't know.
I'm very intrigued, Lily, how you pulled that off. That's such a good shot. Just off the path into the Forbidden Forest.
Aww, I like those little
chairs.
chairs.
Yeah. Ben and Jerry's and Jim Beam helps too. Yo, great shot. Who is that? Aether. Whoa.
Where's that one?
Is that?
I can't tell where it is.
I don't know. Is that either?
I like it.
Where is? It's not the new mod location. Because there's a couple of dungeons in that
Minding
too.
your own business quest.
I love that.
Nice.
That's seriously fire, right?
Aha!
All right. Next theme. We're going into March. It'll be first Wizarding Wednesday in March. What's March? No, Lucky. Because it's St. Patrick's Day. It's spring in March.
March Madness.
March. Sports. Quidditch.
Quidditch.
Ooh. I'm trying to think themes. Is it the Dale Tomb or the Tomb of the... Ooh, maybe. Spring. Yeah, let's do spring. Next week's theme, I'm typing it in Discord right now. XpectoMODE. And then we'll do like a lucky one the following week.
Okay.
Topic is spring.
Nice. Okay, people are saying spring is good.
Yeah. I'm just making sure I'm typing in the thing. Alright. Boom.
Nailed it.
And I'll pin it. Alright. Do we have 100 likes or close? Especially with how many people we got over at Twitch. Let me see. Look. Close that. Close that. How many we got on? Ooh, we got 22 over on Twitch.
Nice.
Holla at your boy. And I think we got, let me see. Ooh, 70. Oh, yeah. So that's weight. Yep,
That's
we're
100.
good. That's 100. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so we're going to do pirouettes, and then we'll get out of here. Still waiting on the chocolate frog since I called the Party City. They didn't have any. So I was like, no, they're losing their stock. It's not going away. Yeah, I had 79 likes over on YouTube and 22 here on Twitch. So that's 100. That's good. That's good. We got 22. Thank you, Cindy. All right. You guys are ready. Let's do the pirouettes right quick. We'll get you guys out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out, you guys. This was very fun and very productive. I promise we're going to do the game next week. I have all of you guys, thanks to Discord, all of your submissions for game ideas. So we will be drafting the best Harry Potter game. I guess we'll be a studio and we'll draft the best Harry Potter games from the studio.
Step 1, fire everybody. Step 2,
so
make a great game.
The biggest, one of the most requested ones or repeated Harry Potter game submissions was an MMO and a remakes and VR. Those are the top 3. A lot of people wanted the Harry Potter VR thing.
VR?
Yeah, a lot of people. So those 3 might be big ones if you're able to land that on your draft. So it'll be me and Sue and Patronus Squad next week drafting that. So make sure you guys come back over for that, and hopefully talk about some good news. So let's do this.
Step 3, to let Sue take charge.
Step 3, let Sue take charge. I mean, that's like an automatic already. She is in charge. Hey. Chair. All right, here we go. That's good. All right. I'll stare at you. How's that? Oh, you did it! Faster than me. Ah! 64. Wait, no.
128.
If you don't know, that's Neji. Beep, 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 beep. That's what they call it. Beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep.
You all just watched a very devastating takedown of me defeating James
No.
in a physical fight.
That's not true.
But don't worry, we still love each other.
That's not true. Yes, we still love each other.
It was a fair fight.
You did not take me
We
down.
were both evenly matched.
Oh my God, Stephanie.
I just didn't want anyone to worry.
Samantha, I'm sorry. 10 out of 10 for both. Parrish, thank you.
Denebulous House Panther says hello.
Oh,
Nice to House Panther.
hey, the scary
We
one.
got 10 out of 10.
We got
Thank
10s.
you. Thank you.
See you, Gabe. Michael did tell you.
Rita said Sue's taking us to the gun show. That was a one time.
Put those things away.
I had to put them away.
Put those things away.
I never want to scare anyone.
Armed
Ether
and
said
dangerous.
Mom and Dad are fighting again.
You guys saw that. She was like the entire time.
You're
saw that.
fine.
You saw that. My sides are like ripped to shreds. Like you saw that. Oh my gosh. Anyway, man. Again, if you guys are watching this on replay, chime in on the topics we discussed, and we'll have some fun. And I think we're going to do the open questions for like 5 minutes every stream now. You guys seem to enjoy those. We got some good questions asked about being a homeowner. How does it feel to be a homeowner?
Aw.
From, I think it was Lexi.
Confusing.
Yeah. Always something to do. Always something to do. But freedom is unmatched. You gotta love it. So, yeah. It was cool. So, look forward to you guys' questions next week. Outside of that, be sure follow us on various social media: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Discord. Links will be in the description below. Join us, join the community. XpectoMODE. Bring your photos. You guys enjoy the mode and enjoy taking shots, screenshots, share in our photo mode. Join squad, get ready. We got some content coming for you guys this week. And be on the lookout for our playthroughs, not only of Avowed, thanks to Xbox, but Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy, coming back this weekend. So a lot of fun coming this week, and hope you guys get to be a part of it. But that being said, spread lumos in the world. You never know who needs it. Shout out to Merlin, and yeah, lumos to him this week and his family. Let's rate a family-friendly content creator, super kind guy. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it, Cindy. Let's do it. Set it up. Let me know if you can. If you can't, let me know. But yeah, you guys have a great week. Hope to see you guys live this Saturday. And we're going to have some fun. But either way, love you. See you in the next one. Peace.
Ryan Little.
Japan.
Ryan Little.
Japan.